Hey everyone. So I was sitting in my office and it's about 7:30 p.m. and I was thinking about how to be better, how to improve myself, and I got reminded of something my mentor really helped me do is to understand how to build discipline, how to build consistency, or how to build habits in my life. And I'll share with you a story, but I want to share with you steps which he forced me to do and really gave me the foundation of the success I eventually got. And I've used these habits, this system many times since then. And I want to share this with you because I think this is one of the simplest, easiest way to do something, build new habits and be better. So hope you find this video helpful. So before I go into those 4 steps, I want to start with the story. And what I'll do is when I share the 4 steps, I'll also give you an example of how I implemented it and eventually how it made a difference in my life. So this everything started there when it was 2015 January or February. I met my mentor in Vancouver, and he had given me a task. And honestly, I had been pretty half-ass about it. I was really young, so I didn't give it my best and didn't finish it all the way through. And long story short, he said, Raghav, if you want to be successful, if you want to be known for your integrity, if you want to be a man of your word, you want to reach your dreams, you want to know how to be disciplined, you want to know how to be someone who, whatever he commits to, he follows through. You want to be a man of your word. And I think this was one of the most valuable lessons he gave me. And I was like, hey, I don't know how to do this. Help me be one. Now, to give you a background, I am extremely lazy. I hate doing the same thing again and again. And I love change. And whenever I have to do something again and it's the same mundane routine task, I fall off the wagon. And throughout my childhood, I had never been disciplined, like really disciplined and consistent with anything except eating food. But here's what he said. He said, okay, Raghav, I'm going to give you a task. It's going to help you grow, but you have to do it regardless for the next X number of days. So basically, long story short, he was helping me improve my people skills, my consistency, my discipline. So the task he gave me was talking to strangers every day. So um, now, if you were to apply the principles I want to share with you, I want to go through those 4 steps here, and I'll share the story as we go further. So the first step of building discipline or consistency or a great habit in your life is to break it into super simple, easy tasks. And the big thing here he taught me is, Raghav, what's easy to do is also easy not to do. But if you make something so easy that it's almost stupid not to do it, you set yourself up for success. So the application here is, if my goal was to go to the gym and build a six-pack abs, and I haven't been to the gym in 5 years, I wouldn't start by, hey, I'll go to the gym 5 days a week. How I would start in this situation is, well, I know I'm busy. I know I don't have a fixed schedule. I would start by working out 15 minutes for 3 times a week and 15 minutes at a time. Because it's so simple. I don't need a trainer. I don't need fancy equipment. I can do a 10-15 workout by myself at home at any time in the day, any time in the night. And that sets me up for success. So what he made me do is, okay, so your task now is to talk to or engage with 5 strangers on the street every day. Uh, and that was it. To get towards my goal of being better with communication skills, opening up with strangers, knowing how to communicate better, the simple thing I had to do is just say hi or engage with 5 strangers on the street every day. And that was perfect because I also went to school. I was like, okay, I'm up for the challenge. And if you have to build a habit, what I would recommend at this point is break it to something super small, simple, and really less complicated. It should be almost stupid to not do it. If you want to eat better, instead of trying to change all 7 days, maybe say, hey, one day out of the week, out of 7 days, I will not have sugar or I will not have processed carbs or whatever that is. Second step you want to do is get some accountability. The thing he said is, Raghav, okay, so now every morning you'll send me the number of people or strangers you will talk to. And every night, by the time you finish, you have to send me a message that you're done. I was like, okay, sounds great. I thrive off accountability to people. But I know everyone might be different. Some people love sharing their goals on Facebook, social media, Instagram, whatever. Some don't. They want their limited circle. Whatever works for you, get an accountability. Someone who doesn't judge you, someone who believes in you, and someone who can also push you and honestly kick you a bit to get the work done and get out of your ass. So you want to find someone like that. I have some friends who help me do that, so on and so forth. So for me, that was my mentor. I did not want to disappoint him. I wanted to prove him that I want to change. I want to get more of his time, and I really wanted to do better. So, number three is to do it bad, do it ugly, do it stupid, do it half assed. But the first step of the process is to do it anyway. Now, in my case, when he was helping me build this habit, his goal wasn't that I need to have five perfect engagements with people, talk to them, compliment them, make them do this, so on and so forth. My goal was just, hi, good morning, how are you? Good, nice to see you, next person. Or different variations of that. If I wanted to read a book, uh, how I would do this habit is I would make a habit of reading 5 pages every day. And doesn't matter how much content I get out of it, doesn't matter if it's changing my life every time I read it. The idea is to do it anyway. Do it silly, but at first you're not focused on quality of the new habit. You're focused on getting it done. Your goal is to finish. Whether you finish it well or not does not happen, because we are training your mind to get into the habit of doing it. That is the only goal right now. Okay, so when it comes to the story about me starting to develop my people skills, I can tell you a lot of funny stories. I talked to someone who started cursing at me because I approached him in a weird way. I talked to someone randomly who had headphones, and when I approached them, they got scared. I talk to people all over the time, and when it says finishing bad, I remember one of those days where it was 10 p.m. and I finished my last class in school. I left out when I had promised my mentor I'll do 10 conversations, and I had only done 5 or 6. So I went to the SkyTrain, went inside, randomly said, "Hi, how are you? Good? Yeah, my name, yeah, something so on." Got off the got off the SkyTrain at the next stop, went to the next coach, and did this again. Did that for 10-15 minutes, got my conversations done. I was so happy I finished it. They were bad conversations. People thought I was weird, but I got it done. And I can tell you, it gave me so much self-confidence. Step four is to stick with it long enough and add on to it. Now, in this thing, what he did was eventually it went from just talking to 5 people randomly to engaging with them better, connecting with them deeply. Then eventually I added a habit of reading every day, listening to better content every day. And I built on those habits. But the key was when I did 30 to 60 days of this habit, regardless of the quality, I was just building me. I was building my consistency and my discipline. And when I knew, you know what, I'm a pretty disciplined person, the quality and the way I did was secondary. And I kid you not, so many results in my life which I have right now, I think comes back to a lot of the habits I did 5, 6, 7 years ago. So just to summarize that, if you want to be disciplined, you want to be consistent in your life, take it easy. Here are the simple 4 steps, which I will re-summarize. One, break it into simple, small tasks, which are so easy to do that it is stupid not to do. Number two, find someone you can be accountable with and talk to them every day or every repetition of the task. Number three, do it anyway. Do it bad, do it ugly, doesn't matter. You just have to finish. And number four, add more things and grow it as you grow. And I can really assure you that I have failed. I have been off the wagon. I have been the most inconsistent guy growing up, and even now I struggle with a lot of those things. But whenever I go back to these formula, it always helps me get into the groove of things, getting better, and it has really changed my life. So I hope this video helps. And if you are liking the content, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and stay tuned for more such content. Have a great day.